Greetings, kings and queens. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm both grateful and humbled that you have chosen to spend your evening with me. Thank you, I appreciate it. As you know, I'm Khadijah Ward and I'm the author of this book, BlackSterling, what I like to call the encyclopedia for nation building, collective black wealth and self-reliance. I want us to be able to escape from the oppression and subjugation that we find ourselves under this, shall I say, parasite elite system, where the black man is emasculated, we are educated to fail, we are used as commodities for the prison system, we are used by other races as consumers to earn billions of pounds for them while we stay poor. We are dependent on the system for housing, and we also dependent on it for food and jobs. And I like to quote the erudite, charismatic Malcolm X, who once said, if you rely upon your enemy for a job, you're in bad shape. And people, we are in bad shape. Thank you. Also, the research by Dr. Layla Africa also tells us that we have been the biological study of the parasite elite for centuries. They understand our biochemistry, and through that, they're killing us to extinction through GME foods, controlled diseases, vaccinations, and drugs. And I want us to recognize the predicament that we are in. If we do not come together as an economic force, as leaders and rulers, and build a nation, we won't survive beyond the 21st century. We owe it to our ancestors who were cruelly taken from their thrones to endure a life of unimaginable atrocities. We owe it to them to take our power back and build a nation. The black woman has to assist the black man to elevate to his position of power, of the leader of the world that he once was. And he in turn must promote and treat the black woman as the queen of the world, as she is. And together they must inspire and elevate the black child who is the leader of tomorrow. I believe that you and I, together, we can come together and build a nation. We are the catalysts for the new paradigm, which is nation building. We have to come together to build that for our ancestors and for our youth. We were once rich, and we can be again. And in the words of the great Marcus Garvey, Negro producers, Negro distributors, Negro consumers, the world of the Negro can be self-contained. And it's up to us to do that today, us people here. And what I want to do is I actually want to set up a committee for the people that agreed to come here today, because I believe that you and I, the people here, you're nation builders, am I right? You've come here today because you believe we can build here a nation for us. So I want to set up a committee, and I will contact you so that we can meet and we can devise strategies so that we can move forward on building our nation, so we can have self-reliance, collective black wealth, and be independent. We do not want integration. What we want and need is separation. That's right. Thank you. So lastly, before I introduce our first king or queen speaker who's come today to tell you about BlackSterling. There's 5 people that have read the book and they want to talk to you about the book, to tell you what they think about the book. So before I introduce the first person, I would like you all to raise your glasses to our ancestors,
yes,
and to the new paradigm, which is nation building or nothing else matters, self-reliance and collective black wealth.
Free Africans.
So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce one of our kings, Brian Bailey. Welcome, Brian, to the stand. Thank you, Brian.